Hello and welcome, my name is Excalibur and this is the Hunt Showdown. We've jumped straight into a game here. I've had a couple of goes at this before, but this will be my first proper game now that I understand the mechanics and have seen how it plays properly. Sounds like people have already started to find each other. Deal with that thing before it became a problem. Let's see. Right ahead there appears to be a clue in this house, so we'll head straight in there. Try and find it. Sounds like there's something fairly huge in this house, in fact. One of those big effers over there. Could be problematic. Yeah, we're right on top of a clue though, so let's see. And that takes those two guys out. And you are... Oh. Wasn't expecting a third one. Oh. That's him done. Whew, anybody else want to go? No? Good. Well, that's an action-packed start. Let's try and take this big douchebag out before he becomes a problem as well. Actually, it looks like he's not going to bother us while he's over there. So let's see if we can get inside this house somewhere. Just keep an ear and an eye out for anybody else coming this way. I wonder if to get in here. Is there a way in somewhere? Shut. Let's try breaking a window. Yep, that would be a good answer. Investigate this, get the hell out. With the sheer amount of enemies around this area, anybody heading over here will be somewhat distracted. So we'll make our way through this more swampy side region and cut across past most of the enemies. Don't have a huge amount of shots left for my rifle, so I'll have to keep an eye out for any ammo pickups, which are quite easily missed if you're not careful. We'll also switch over to machete because we can deal with most things at point blank range. I'm actually moving at running speed at the moment, but because it's quite deep swamp I can't really go any faster. Okay, survey before we continue. Just check for anybody following or coming this way. Seem to be okay for the time being. Sounds like gunfire's coming from our next objective area. We'll take our time and approach carefully if we can. See if we can spot anybody moving in the distance. Don't seem to see anything just yet, so quickly sprint across this section. There's nothing to slow us down here. Climb this ladder and see what's going on up above. Hopefully we don't get shot in the head as we come up. Now, can we spot anybody? Definitely a lot of action going on over there. Try not to make too much noise as we move through here. Is this ammo? Refill ammo. Nice. Get us here. Nope, not quite. Yep, there we go. Just keep an eye out for anybody watching for people coming this way. What is that over there? I saw something hobble past. I don't know if it was somebody. Yeah, it must have been somebody in combat with an enemy. So I'll investigate this clue. Come on. Figure out where I'm going next. Back that way. Get the hell out of Dodge. Oh, that way. Yes, we've cut off most of the map. And we're heading down this eastern side now. Again, still keeping an eye out for anybody else moving around. Since we're travelling across the swamp, there's quite a lot of protection, but with huge gaps between defensive cover. Somebody activated a horse over there, so let's keep that in mind as we move on. But when I say activated a horse, I mean stepped too close to a dying horse and set it off. No enemies right on top of us, so we've got quite a good bit of distance between us and anything else. Sounds like there's already people up ahead. There is a possibility that they've already found the butcher and are currently fighting it. So we just have to keep that in mind. Most of the enemies aren't very aware of your current position if you don't get too close to them or alert them in a very overt manner. So you can avoid a lot of combat just by being quiet and sneaking around. Let's try not to set her off if we can. Actually, maybe I should just get rid of her. So that is the general couple of options. You can either just sneak around or you can kill your way through. Sounds like people are very close by now. Clue is right here. Again, just keep an ear and an eye out for anybody nearby. Gotcha. Seems we're ahead of most people, so we've killed 3 now, which leaves us and 4 of us. Unless any of them have killed each other, in which case it might just be us and 1 or 2 of us. I have the sound of my own footsteps warning me of people nearby. Also, we now have the option where if we do find the boss, we can actually allow somebody else to take us on first since we're running solo. Or we can jump right on it ourselves. It's a pretty hefty enemy over there. Somebody just opened a gate by the sound of it. This definitely seems like it should be extremely close to where the butcher is now. Let's have a quick look at our map. Yep, this is almost definitely the butcher itself. So before I engage, I'll see if I can find any ammo and just have a little sneak around. Gunshots from that direction. Just going to quietly listen to what's going on around us. Yep, here we go. Oh, nearly. Damn. I was hoping they wouldn't notice me until the last minute, but never mind. And that is a game of Hunt Showdown. Unfortunately, we got cut off at the last minute. I should have probably snuck back out the gate and gone circled round once I'd heard them coming up behind me. Probably could have taken one or both of them down. Fortunately, the aiming's a little bit janky when you're up close because the guns have got built-in faulty aim, so even if it feels like you're going to hit somebody, if you're moving, you can just miss them, even if your crosshair's dead on. Killed 3 of them, not too bad. And we unlocked a new item as well as some money. 3 grunts, 1 hive, 3 hunters. Discovered first butcher clue, second and third. And I was pretty certain that was actually the butcher we were right on top of. Had the right idea in mind, just need to execute it better next time. So thank you for watching, my name's Excalibur, and this has been Hunt Showdown. See you soon.